Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We're at the Owatonna School Board. It's Monday. It's the 13th of July. It's 5:30. I'm going to call this meeting to order. Before we dive in, before we even take action on the very first agenda item, there's a change to the agenda. There's a bit of business that we need to take up tonight. We need a clerk signature on it. So for tonight, we're going to add an agenda item. We're going to make item 6 an appointment of Tim Jensen to serve as clerk for this meeting. Everything else just simply moves down a notch. But when we get to that point, for the approval of the agenda, that's the explanation for why we're doing that. Let's get going with the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We do know that we are missing both Elizabeth and Andrea tonight, but with that, we'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda as it has been amended.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor with an aye? Aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. Sarah, do we have any cards for public forum? We do not. Item 5, items for discussion. No action required by us, but board forum. Jolene, do you mind if we start with you on?
It's been a quiet summer so far committee-wise, but we have policy and facilities coming up between now and the end of the month.
Yep. Lori, got anything?
Yeah, nothing further. We've had just a meeting a short time ago, so.
Yeah, nothing really, just the candidate informational session, I guess, that we had. I thought went well, so we had some people there, so that was good to see.
It's good to see at least 4, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was good. I thought we were had a good conversation with the candidates.
I thought so too. Went very well. I'm going to move on to item B, which would be the administrative report. Turn things over to Dr. Champa.
Yeah, so again, it's a lot of behind-the-scenes work happening this summer, a lot of moving parts, and everyone is ready to set their goals moving forward for 26-27.
Excellent. Board, any questions for Dr. Champa? Nothing there. Okay. Item 6 then. Oh, wait, the cadence of accountability. Or did that all get rolled up right in that?
That'll roll out again in the fall.
Got it.
New 6, right?
New 6.
The item new 6. Item new number 6. We are going to appoint, I'll make the motion that we appoint Tim Jensen to serve as clerk for this meeting only.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Anybody have any questions with regard to that? Okay, hearing none. All in favor with an aye? Aye. Any opposed? That motion carries. Item 7 would be the consent agenda. That would be the minutes from June 29th as well as the personnel report. Any reason to pull anything out? Hearing none. We'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Tim, if you would.
All right. Jolene?
Aye.
Lori?
Aye.
Ron?
Aye.
Mark? Aye. And I vote aye. 5-0 pass.
That motion carries. Thanks. Item 8, there are a couple of items that require board action. Item A would be the resolution calling for the general election. I'll turn things over to Dr. Champa for a quick explanation.
All right, so the specific timelines that have been posted for the filing, and this is to notify the county office and the posting of elections. So attached, you have the resolution calling for that general election. Any questions?
And the dates are?
July 14th through the 28th. Early.
Very early. Okay, any questions?
And this is related to, though, to having that on the ballot, right, in November?
Correct.
So
Yes.
that's stating that we'll be on the normal ballot in November. Okay.
For election day.
Yep.
Yeah, and I would just say, we've seen this in the past. I think every election, it's fairly, I mean, I appreciate Sarah's work on it, but it is fairly routine and
Is common
regulated,
practice.
so we just have to.
Approve it.
Yep.
All right. Item A, would one of you please introduce this resolution for us?
I move that the board approve the resolution relating to the election of school board members and calling the school district general election as presented.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Tim, if you would, please.
Jolene?
Aye.
Lori?
Aye.
Ron?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
And I vote aye. 5-0 pass.
Motion carries. Item B would be a resolution relating to a proposed property tax abatement for parking lot improvement projects. Dr. Champa is here, and she's going to introduce Mr. Stotts to explain a little bit of this to us.
Good evening, Chair Sebring, members of the board, Superintendent Champa. Am I loud?
No.
So you have a resolution before you tonight relating to the proposed property tax abatement And what we're asking tonight is not for the board to approve property tax abatement bonds, but to set a public hearing to discuss those. The public hearing would be on Monday, August 24th, immediately prior to the regular school board meeting at 5:15, right here at the Charles S. Crandall Center. A little history for those of you that aren't familiar with property tax abatement bonds. And by the way, this relates to the project at the Owatonna Education Center that we've been discussing for some time. We have an upcoming facilities committee meeting to talk about that particular project. We're also going to schedule a finance committee meeting to talk about the financing of that project because it does get a little bit complicated. But tax abatement bonds are one piece of the potential funding that we could use. Tax abatement bonds have been used by cities and counties for a number of years. They're relatively new for school districts. They can be used for parking lots and parking lot infrastructure, things like curb and gutter, drainage systems, and so forth. And so we're looking at this as, again, one part of the financing package for the overall project. There is a tax impact, but because we have a debt service excess this year, so if you're all familiar, I'll give you a little debt service 101 here. Every year when we levy for our principal and interest payments on our bonds, the state requires that we levy 105% of the principal and interest. So that means our debt service fund balance grows every year. Once it reaches a certain point, money gets refunded to the taxpayers. We're at that point this year, and so our debt service levy is going to go down as a result of that. So if we include this tax increase and the debt service excess decrease, it's a net decrease to people's property tax levies. And we'll go into all that detail in the public hearing and again with the finance committee prior to that. So I know it's kind of, I won't say last minute because the proposed project wouldn't be done until a year from now, but we're trying to get the pieces in place so that we can hopefully go out for bid in the November, December timeframe this year. And get ready for renovations next year. So with that, I'd entertain any questions. Again, you're not being asked to approve the issuance of bonds or anything, just to set the public hearing.
Board members, any questions? Sorry.
Well, I appreciate that explanation because I did read through it and I wondered to myself, have I seen this before?
You probably
I
haven't.
think so. Just a quick clarification then. So finance will meet before the August 24th and property will also meet before
Yes. Yep.
for facilities. Thank you.
Right? We can
Yes.
make that happen, can't we?
Just again, so we have a little more.
Yeah, I mean, August 24th is over a month off, so we can get something scheduled. Yep.
And this is, we just basically need to provide notice to the public that we're having this meeting like we normally would for a board meeting or anything.
Correct.
Okay.
And we'll have all the details for them in the event people show up.
But there'll be like a presentation like we've done in the past or not?
I can give one. It'll be relatively short.
Okay.
Basically talking about the property tax impact and what the funds would be used for. So, you know, and again, this is all preliminary because we don't have final plans or anything, but we've got to start somewhere. And in our beginning estimates, there is additional parking that would be added at the OEC as well as bus parking. Both those two things would qualify under these types of bonds as well as the infrastructure that goes along with them. So,
Any further questions? Ron, do you happen to have that one queued up?
Sure. I move that the board approve the resolution relating to the proposed property tax abatement for parking lot improvement projects, calling public hearing and establishing compliance with reimbursement bond regulations under the Internal Revenue Code as presented.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Okay, hearing none. Tim, if you would.
Joanne.
Aye.
Lori.
Aye.
Ron.
Aye.
Mark. And I vote aye. 5-0 pass.
That motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Lastly would be gifts to the district. Dr. Champa, anything?
Yes, so we have a
particular?
number of gifts. All of them are for the upcoming homecoming parade. So a huge thank you to our businesses and at this board meeting, looking at $2,200 that have been donated for that cause.
Excellent.
All right.
Board members, any questions? Jolene, do you happen to have this one queued up?
I make the motion to approve the gifts as presented to the district.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Phew, thank you. Any other discussion? Hearing none. All in favor with an aye?
Resolution.
It's a resolution.
Yep.
Try to keep you on your toes.
The clerk is on top.
Jolene. Lori.
Aye.
Ron.
Aye.
Mark.
Aye.
And I also vote aye. 5-0.
That motion carries. Lastly, before we adjourn, it dawned on me that we didn't have a benefit of hearing from Lowell with regard to what's going on this summer. So Lowell, if you would please.
Maybe?
I mean, currently, there's not too much going on. I know that briefly after the school year ended, student council did meet, and so they have been planning for homecoming. I'm sure that's what the gifts the districts are from. And so that's from businesses to support the homecoming parade so we can decorate floats and keep that tradition going. Besides that meeting, the only thing I really have to say is that fall sports start in 5 weeks. So everybody get ready, 'cause we're almost there. That's all.
Drink
Thanks.
your water.
Thanks, Lowell.
Lastly, item 9 would be to adjourn. I will make the motion that we adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor with an aye?
Aye.
Motion carries. Good meeting. Thanks, folks.
Like July meetings